Welcome inside the CitrusTV studios for a special web edition of Cuse Countdown as Syracuse gets set to take on Cornell on Tuesday. Syracuse finally not playing a one-goal game. Matt, Tyler, what do you guys think of that?
I mean, it's finally time. I would hope so against a 4-5 Hobart team that hasn't beaten them since 2013.
And along with that, though, you have to look in the past as well. This streak probably should have ended against St. John, so it's nice to finally take advantage of a much weaker opponent.
Yeah, it was 7 one-goal games in a row, by the way. Let's take a look at how Syracuse stacks up against Cornell. Let's see if maybe we'll have another one-goal game for the Cuse. Goals, Syracuse outscoring Cornell by 1.5 goals per game. Ground balls goes to the Big Red. They lead that category. Shot percentage, though, SU firmly leads in that one. And opponent goals, the Syracuse defense has been much better than Cornell. You take a look at the records. Cornell coming into this game at just 2-6. You expect Syracuse to probably do a little better than a one-goal win.
Yeah, absolutely. But one of the big stats, though, Cornell with the nearly 33 ground balls per game, that's 8th in the country.
And then when you allow nearly 14 goals per game, I mean, that's what's going to lead to the record that Cornell has this season.
So you mentioned that the ground balls have been good for Cornell, Matt. Obviously, as Tyler mentioned, the results haven't been. Just 2-6, and those wins not coming against great teams, Colgate and Dartmouth. What does Syracuse have to look forward to? What do they need to do well? What are the keys to this game?
Well, you talked about the awful Cornell defense. Tyler, you did as well. And that's why the key to the game for Syracuse is just run your offense. I mean, their offense is so superior to Cornell's defense that they should just have an easy day out there. As long as they facilitate the ball around the cage, find everybody on offense. Look to your midfielders like Nick Mariano, Brendan Bonbury. They really should dominate behind the back of the cage, coming around in front. Just lots of cutting, lots of movement, and you should have an easy day.
And then when you look at Syracuse, you want to make sure that Evan Malloy has a nice time in net. I mean, he had to make 17 saves, by far a season high, up as opposed to the 12 he had earlier in the season, which he's done twice. And when you make that life easy for him, I mean, that's what allowed Hobart to stay in the game for most of the game. So make life easy for Evan Malloy, both on defense and then on offense. Get long possessions so that way he's not working in net as much.
Syracuse going for win number 7 in a row against Cornell. Do they get it? Prediction time, Tyler, we'll start with you.
They do get it. I'm going to go 15-8 Syracuse. I just think the offense is going to be much more balanced in this one. You're going to see it from everywhere, and then it's going to be a lot like the Hobart game where they're just simply the better team. They're going to use their skill to their advantage.
Tyler, I'm going to have to one-up you each. 16-9 is my final. For Cornell, they have 2 really good scorers, but those scorers also turn the ball over a lot. Those turnovers will lead to easy Syracuse opportunities, and like I said, all they really have to do is just run their own offense. They have too many weapons for this Big Red team.
Syracuse fans certainly going to be happy with both of you guys. The Cuse train keeps on rolling. Another win for SU. That'd be 7 in a row if you guys are right. For Matt Liberman and Tyler Aki, I'm Marco Socci. That brings our webisode to a close. Syracuse and Cornell coming at you on Tuesday. Enjoy the game.